Alright, today we're doing a bit different of a video. Today we're just going to go into specific verse, Genesis 4:7. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use multiple Bible versions and compare them all and read them all out to you, and then get the main idea out of it and explain it more for you. So first, let's start with the context. Cain and Abel are giving offerings to God, but God ends up favoring Abel's offering. This causes Cain to be very angry and upset. And God tells Cain to not let sin master him. So, the specific verse that I chose was verse 7. So, I'm going to read that in the New American Standard Bible. Just be clear, this is the old version, it is not the newest version. If you do well, will not your countenance be lifted up? And if you do not do well, sin is crouching at the door, and its desire is for you, but you must master it. So this is God's reply. He's like, why are you angry? If you do well, will not your countenance be lifted up? Now, note, countenance is not specifically mentioned here. I looked up the interlinear. It's not mentioned, but it really does help with the context. If you do well, will your spirits not be lifted up? Here's the ESV. If you do well, will you not be accepted? And if you do not do well, sin is crouching at the door. Its desires is contrary to you, but you must rule over it. It's a bit different. It's not like word for word. It makes it more easier to read. And then here's NIV. If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it. So people who are new to the Bible, there is multiple portions of how a translation would work. So, for instance, NASB is really close to word for word, while ESV is close to word, but made easier to understand with better English. And then NIV is more for casual reading. It's like thought for thought. So these two are closer than this one. And Bibles have this spectrum to show whether they're word for word or paraphrase. So these are more study, and this is more of casual, but I'm just using this one to help. So the key points for this: if you do well, you will be accepted. Or if you do well, you will be lifted up emotionally. Otherwise, sin is crouching at the door, and you must rule over the sin. Again, that was a pretty simple, short verse. All right, thanks for watching. Remember, I have a Discord server, so if you want to look more into this, we can. Like and subscribe, and goodbye.